In the richest country in Africa, in the deepest mine in the world, a young woman is making history. She's part of a new generation of Africans who are reinventing a nation and reclaiming their homeland. The goodbyes never get any easier for Putswa Tekane, even after 20 years. After a rare weekend with his family, it's time, once again, to leave home.
Won't clamor, give a man, it is a fair and good. They don't like Yatapulu, this Yaguman had.
The forces that drive Putswa's journey were set in motion billions of years ago, back when this landscape was formed. The rocks of southern Africa are among the oldest on Earth, and only the most ancient rocks contain the most coveted substances, diamonds and gold. Putswa commutes 300 miles from the mountain kingdom of Lesotho to a mine near the largest city in South Africa, Johannesburg, the city of gold. In little over a century, the mines that surround this boom town have produced more than half of all the gold ever mined in the world, but it came at a price. Mining gold requires a constant supply of cheap labor. Countless migrant workers like Putswa have suffered and died taking wealth out of the earth, wealth that apartheid kept from them. But apartheid fell in 1994, and now for a new generation of Africans, gold has become a symbol of pride, not oppression. 26-year-old Xoliswa Vanda works in the mine with Putswa.
For a very long time, gold has been our economic power because it was the main commodity that we could export, So to be able to wear gold that, hey, I've been working hard to get it out from underground is quite a matter of pride. I'm pretty much proud to wear gold. This bracelet is a gift from my mother, which I'd love to pass on to my daughter someday, when I do have one. And I do think gold looks good on my skin. I love gold, which is why I also got into metalliferous mining.
Each morning, Xoliswa descends more than 2 miles into the deepest mine in the world. She's the only woman in a workforce of 5,000 men.
When I got into mining, everyone said, "You black, female. The culture that you come from, men don't take orders from women. How will you do it?" I understand my culture very well, and I know how to talk to the men and get them to do exactly what I'd like them to. One thing you don't have to do is take away the dignity of a person.
It takes 40 minutes to reach the gold face. And with every inch of the descent, it gets hotter. The temperature can reach 125 degrees Fahrenheit. The workspace is tight. A gold seam can be as small as 30 inches. This is where Xoliswa spends her day.
This would be the gold that you find mine at. On top there we have a hanging wall, which is our lava, and at the bottom here, it's marked a green spot.
Even though she's surrounded by gold, Xoliswa can't actually see it.
So in about a ton of ore that you take out, you only get about a match chain. That's the amount of gold that you get out.
Xoliswa is a pioneer. She is the first black woman to get a blasting certificate in a South African gold mine.
I'm the one who's better equipped to deal with explosives. I am legally responsible for everyone who works here.
Each morning, Putswa makes the same underground journey as Xoliswa. He earns $150 a month in the mine, more than he could ever hope to make back home in Lesotho. A poet as well as a miner, Putswa fends off the deepening darkness with verse. Putswa heads up a team that fills in the gap left behind as the face advances, a job that keeps the 2 miles of rock above from collapsing. Putswa and his countrymen make up more than a quarter of the workforce in the mines. They once brought in 60% of Lesotho's total income. But the future isn't so bright. In recent years, the price of gold has dropped, and so has the number of gold miners. Putswa's days underground may be numbered. With the price of gold still plummeting, the miners are bracing themselves for more layoffs in the next few weeks. South Africa's prosperity was built on the backs of these men, and now they're expendable. But Xoliswa, young and educated, is a valuable asset. The company wants to fast-track her promotion. But first, she must pass a crucial exam.
I would love to run the mine, definitely. That would be the ultimate. From then on, maybe be a director, you know? You can never stop dreaming. Just push yourself a little further.
While the gold rush of the late 19th century blasted the earth below ground, agriculture was carving up the land above. Farmers staked their claim to South Africa's open spaces. Fences kept valuable livestock in, but wildlife outside was vulnerable to hunters. This land once witnessed some of the world's greatest animal migrations. But by the 1930s, some big game animals were being hunted to the brink of extinction. Something had to be done. The answer? National parks, designed to protect the animals. But people lived here too. Many of them were forced off the land they had shared with the animals for centuries.
Hierdie ene is nie inderlik ons grond nie. Daar lê ons grond in die park. Dis ons grond.
82-year-old Feke Kuiper and her sisters Case and Katrina were born in the Kalahari in southwest Africa. They're Komeni San, part of the most ancient group of people on earth, and they want to go home.
Ons vra ons grond. En dis nie ons grond hier.
More than 50 years ago, the sisters and their people were driven off their land when South Africa established the Kalahari Gemsbok National Park. Vitdry, their home, fell within its borders. Some of their people were persecuted, others exterminated. The animals of the Kalahari flourished. The San did not.
Toe het hulle die troep van die huise, soos hierdie huise. Wat? Toe lê my pa reeds in Vitdry se tronk. Lê hy dood. Toe loop ons uit mekaar uit, toe spat die Bosman sê. Uit mekaar uit, tot die dag. Wat ons nou nog uit mekaar uit.
But now, the Komeni San have won an historic land claim. Today, for the first time in 60 years, Feke, Case, and Katrina are going home.
Nou kom ons weer terug. Nasi. Da dans ons. Hij sterft op Golgotha. In zode schijnt jouw beste dieren. Het lief voor jou. En hij sterft op Golgotha.